My dear brothers and sisters, when we perform this muhasabah, the self-examination, and we need to reflect as what we achieved through this month. What have we achieved? What benefits did we derive? Which of our behaviors did we adjust? Our behaviors which we adjusted. It gives none of us the right, any one of us, including myself, including anybody, to think that you are better even than that person who wasn't even in the masjid every night. It doesn't give us that right. There's a beautiful qissa in the books of Imam Abdul rahimahullah, in the city of Baghdad. There was a man who used to drink wine. He was known as a drunkard. And every day on the day of Jummah, he never used to go to the masjid. He used to go walk out of the town and disappear for 3-4 hours and come back about 2-3 hours after Jummah. So everybody considered him to be a really bad man. You know, he's a drunk. He doesn't he fear Allah? It's the day of Jummah. It doesn't give you carte blanche just to do what you want. And he passed away, and so everybody said, including Imam Hanifa, most of them performed his janazah, salah, or whatever. And they said he's going to be punished now. Imam Hanifa rahimahullah, they dreamt of this man and he was in Jannah. He was shocked. He went to inquire what that man was doing at the time of Jummah. Where was he going to? What was he doing? He then found out on the day of Jummah, every Jummah, he used to go to another little village that was a bit further away from the town to go provide food for 100 orphans and make Jummah with them. So sometimes we don't know what good others do, but we'd like to have a sense of what we call self-centeredness. What I do, everything that I do is good. I want to be judgmental about others. We need to leave that behind. For remember, me and you, I'm not answerable for your needs, and you're not answerable for my needs. We are alone responsible for the good that we do and the bad that we do. No other human being, including our children, will be punished for our bad deeds. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it clear in the Quran, every soul is going to bear the burden of his or her own deeds. That's very, very clear in the Quran. So therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, what good practices we have adopted in this month, let us carry it on. Let us not forget about it. Which bad habits have we relinquished? We have many bad habits. We know who knows the best about us. It's either our wives or our children, and we are about our wives and our children. And we sometimes need to consider those bad things we left behind. It was difficult to get rid of, but it was a training ground by Allah. How did we perform our ibadah? And how did the fast of Ramadan influence our attitudes? Some of us have attitudes of superiority, attitudes of looking down upon others. And some of us also have attitudes, we say, for me to say salam, I will make salam when I'm ready to do so. By the time you're ready to do so, you're dead and they make salam you. And we talk about death. In this month of Ramadan, many of the people that died were all under the age of 50 years old. Not old people. People who were relatively young. My dear brothers and sisters, how did it change our attitudes and our perspectives about life? How has it improved our relationships? Firstly with Allah. Firstly with who? With Allah and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.